I hid in the car, clutching champagne, ready to surprise my girlfriend for her birthday. She approached with two voices nearby. Before I could react, I watched her get pressed against the window, panting heavily. I should have been under the car, not inside it, witnessing how intensely they played. Worst of all, I'd planned to propose today with our families and friends watching via livestream. Our parents and loved ones were currently watching live as my girlfriend locked eyes with my direction through tinted windows. She cooed, "Let's go to the car," terrifying me since the live stream used interior cameras. If she entered, everything would be exposed. I frantically called her. She answered breathlessly. "In a meeting? Can't talk." Before I could speak, she hung up and powered off her phone. The car door opened as they tumbled inside, kissing passionately against the seats. Total disaster. Every second streamed live. Crouched in the SUV's trunk, I recalled my plan: surprise her with roses and a ring when she came downstairs. Captured perfectly by cameras. Our families waited at home with confetti cannons, ready to celebrate. Now the live stream showed her clothes being removed by that bastard. He teased, "Scared your boyfriend will find out?" She kissed him hungrily. "Want phone play? I'll call him right now." They laughed, collapsing onto the back seat. My encrypted live stream had more than 100 viewers, far beyond our guest list. The chat stayed silent. I imagined our families frozen in horror. Birthday cake uneaten. Then I noticed frantic tipping from one account, my future mother-in-law. She kept sending paid gifts, each triggering screen, blocking animations. Poor woman didn't know about the clear screen button, burning through her retirement savings to hide the obscenity. I couldn't shut it off without accessing the car's console. The bastard suddenly paused. "Why's the engine on?" She giggled. "My boyfriend remotely started the AC earlier. His cheap Chinese car has that feature." "Damn." He snorted. "My Porsche doesn't." She kissed him fiercely. "So you're fucking his girl in his shitbox." Their banter escalated as clothes came off. He mocked. "Your simp boyfriend lets you drive this while taking the subway?" She moaned. "I'm your slut. He's my simp. I'm yours." Then came the cringiest part. He started singing mid-hookup, "The one who loves me waits devotedly, while I weep for my beloved." She laughed between kisses. "Exactly. Baby." I had to act. My channel risked legal trouble if this continued. I cleared my throat loudly from the trunk. In that instant, the two intimate figures in the back seat jolted upright in panic. My girlfriend turned deathly pale upon seeing me, blurting out instinctively, "Aren't you supposed to be working?" "I took the day off for your birthday." I replied numbly. "Wanted to surprise you." The bitter irony choked me. My carefully planned half-day leave for romantic preparations had culminated in this grotesque scene. Strangely, I felt no rage, not even a flicker of anger. My mind clung to that cynical mantra: if you're not married, you're just sleeping with someone else's future wife. The engagement ring in my pocket now felt like a lead weight. She'd transformed before my eyes into another man's spouse. My gaze drifted to the live stream counter, 1,000 viewers. In a password-protected room meant for close friends and family. This number could only mean one thing. Our entire social orbit had been summoned: classmates, co-workers, distant relatives twice removed. Comprehensive coverage across every facet of our lives. As predicted, elevator doors chimed open in the corporate parking garage. Her colleagues emerged in clusters, phones conspicuously angled toward our vehicle. Workplace decorum abandoned for front row seats to the drama. "Don't make a scene," she hissed, noticing the gathering spectators. "My entire team is watching. Do you even deserve that consideration?" My voice sounded foreign to me. She straightened her blouse with performative calm. "Since you've seen everything, let's stop pretending. I deserve better. Where did I fail you?" The question escaped before I could stop it. She slid into the driver's seat, engine roaring to life. "You're adequate. she said through the windshield. But women who've ridden in Porsches don't return to BYDs. The other man fumbled with his wedding band as he dressed, the metallic glint catching my eye. This is your upgrade? I gestured at the telltale ring. Her laugh carried frost. When he gives me 20,000 yuan monthly allowance. You suddenly lose moral high ground. The figure punched like a physical blow. My entire salary barely scraped 6,000. Even this mid-tier sedan required financing. Name your price. The man interjected brusquely. We'll buy a peaceful breakup. No messy disclosures. You think silence is purchasable? It's not a request. Her voice sharpened as she parked beside a reserved Porsche spot near corporate entrance. He's the transferred VP from headquarters. You can't touch his connections. The revelation barely registered before his phone lit up, wife flashing on caller ID. He silenced it with practiced haste. Automated reply firing. In meeting. We'll contact later. The reprieve lasted seconds before chairman appeared. His finger hovered over the decline button. Answer it. She urged. Could be urgent business. His glare burned into me. Can't risk it. Another dismissal. Identical auto response. The live chat undoubtedly showed both wife and CEO among viewers. In that suspended moment, the corporate hierarchy itself seemed to hold its breath, every unspoken rule and power dynamic laid bare through smartphone screens. The parking garage had become a theater, our private catastrophe magnified through countless shared links and screenshots. Whatever consequences awaited, career implosions, marital collapses, social media crucifixion, would play out far beyond this chrome and concrete stage. The adulterer quickly turned off his phone and said, I'll call back later and tell them my battery died, but it's charging now. His girlfriend nodded. That works. Solid excuse. I sighed. He shouldn't have turned it off. If he hadn't, someone might have texted warnings. Watching her constantly prioritize others, I felt an indescribable unease. She got out and walked to the trunk. When it opened, my carefully arranged balloons and flowers greeted her. So awkward. The cameras were supposed to capture her joyful reaction, but her face showed only ice. Understandable, we'd already burned bridges. Let's make this quick, she said coldly. Take back your gifts. Name your price for silence. My throat tightened. You think I'd extort you? I need security. She countered. He signed a prenup. I can't let him lose everything. I glanced at the adulterer. His wife was probably already filing divorce papers. After all these years caring for you, I asked, did my feelings ever matter when you prioritized him? Why should they? She scoffed. You caught me cheating. Be realistic. She was right. We were past considering each other. I wouldn't take money. That's blackmail. I've stayed clean my whole life. Keep your money. I'll stay silent. Let's just end this. I'll return the engagement ring. Surprise flickered across her face. You're being reasonable? I expected drama. Let's pack my things then. I'll handle it. I said quickly. Our furious relatives were waiting upstairs. If she brought him, it might turn violent. However betrayed I felt, I couldn't risk that. No, she insisted. I need to retrieve the cash he gave me. Tell me where it's hidden. I'll bring it down. The adulterer sneered. Think we're stupid? He's avoiding transaction records. No paper trail means no proof if he steals it. Her eyes widened with realization. You're right. He could take whatever amount, and we couldn't prove it. She turned on me. Furious. You scheming bastard. Almost fell for your trap. Gazing adoringly at her lover, she sighed. Thank God you're here. No wonder you're VP, always 3 steps ahead. I finally understood the saying, honesty is the deadliest weapon. My sincerity got twisted into their paranoid fantasy, so logically airtight even I almost believed it. As I opened my mouth to explain about the live stream, the adulterer jabbed his finger at me. Remember, you refused payment. If you talk, or what? Even bankrupt. I could scrape together $200,000. That buys 2 broken legs and an arm. Plenty of takers. Before I could process his violent threat, my ex sneered. Take him seriously. Last month some janitor tried blackmailing us. Had a convenient accident days later. I froze. The cameras captured everything, his criminal threats. Her implied murder conspiracy, witnessed live by thousands. This wasn't just divorce anymore. They were walking into handcuffs. Thousands of people were watching the live stream. She actually said that out loud. If this were true, wouldn't the adulterer end up rotting in jail? The man shot me a glance and said calmly, "This coincidence could very well happen to you." After uttering these words, he stepped out of the car with gentlemanly grace. He opened the Porsche door for his girlfriend to settle into the passenger seat. Suddenly, he retrieved 2 stacks of cash from the vehicle and tossed them into my trunk. "I believe in balancing carrots and sticks," he declared. "Here's 20,000 yuan for your emotional distress. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll stay safe. I need to take her home to pack first." He slid into the driver's seat and started the engine. I'd meant to warn them, but changed my mind. Though my intentions were good, they'd threatened me. Let fate take its course. If they get beaten to death, so be it. My family wouldn't lift a finger anyway. The real humiliation was reserved for her family. The Porsche sped off, but since we were in the city center, our cars ended up moving side by side. They'd completely dropped all pretenses now. At a red light, I watched helplessly as she threw herself into his arms, kissing him passionately without sparing me a glance, as if dumping me had rid her of some unbearable burden. The atmosphere was suffocating, yet I had no choice but to follow them home. To my shock, the scandal had spread like wildfire. A crowd of neighbors already gathered near our apartment building. As we arrived, they stared relentlessly, some checking their phones to confirm our identities. Even upstairs residents peered through cracked windows. No doubt the live stream had been shared across the neighborhood group chats. She stepped out of the Porsche, noticing the neighbors' whispered comments and surreptitious filming. "See that?" she gloated. "Know what they're capturing? This is the treatment you get when stepping out of a Porsche, a luxury car. A beautiful woman. This is the life I deserve." Feeling nothing but ice in my veins, I retorted, "They're just gawking at adulterers and clowns." Instead of anger, she laughed. "So now that your scheme failed, you're reduced to barking like a mad dog? You really did try to steal my cash, didn't you? Pity your little tricks crumbled before a real professional." Linking arms with her lover, she strutted into the building. The crowd erupted in gasps and jeers. "Why are they making such noise?" the man asked. "We've been together years," she explained. "The neighbors know me. They're probably shocked to see me with you. Will this damage your reputation?" "Not at all." She shook her head gleefully. "For years they watched me get out of a BYD. They looked down on me. Now they've seen me in a Porsche." He tenderly stroked her hair. "Once I finalize my divorce, I'll buy you one." She immediately kissed him full on the lips, the neighbors' catcalls swelling around them. As their lips met, she shot me a triumphant, mocking glance. The elevator doors parted to reveal our landlord stepping out. He took in the scene and snarled, "You shameless slut. How did I ever rent a trash like you? What did you call me?" She gasped. "I said you're a husband-stealing whore." The landlord roared. Her lover quickly intervened. "Ignore these nobodies. You're moving out tonight. I'll book you a 5-star suite." "Humph," she glared. "They know nothing. Acting like I'm some homewrecker." I blinked. But she literally was. In the elevator, she suddenly rounded on me. "Did you tell the landlord? Did you spill everything?" I didn't. Then why'd he curse me immediately? Normal people would ask questions first. "You must have talked." "Because he knew about my proposal," I said flatly. "The roses today were too big. He helped me carry them out." Realization dawned. She hissed, "Better be true." If I find out you talked, you'll end up worse than that janitor last time." As she spoke, a police car screeched to a halt downstairs. An officer pointed at us and shouted, "Hey, wait." Too late. The elevator doors sealed shut. My girlfriend frantically pressed the elevator door open button, but the doors didn't budge. She said, "Oh no, they closed. The police must be coming up in this elevator." The homewrecker hugged her and kissed her forehead, saying, "Relax. They can wait for the next one." I rolled my eyes. Those cops were obviously here for them. They'd just admitted live on stream that they'd hired someone to run over the janitor at their company. Over 1,000 viewers saw it, including practically all their coworkers, whether they were serious or just bragging. If any company janitor had actually been hit by a car recently, the police would already be involved. This was felony-level shit that could land them life in prison, maybe even the death penalty. As the elevator rose, my clueless girlfriend nestled happily in the homewrecker's arms. "I'm so excited," she cooed. "Once I move out, we can finally text openly and video call without hiding anymore." The homewrecker murmured, "Just wait until my divorce is final. Baby, we'll be together properly soon." The elevator dinged. My girlfriend hugged him tighter, beaming, "This is the happiest day of my life." The doors slid open to reveal a packed hallway. The birthday balloons and flowers decorating the corridor lay trampled underfoot. Her parents stood rigid by the doorway, faces thunderous. My girlfriend froze mid-smile. "Mom, Dad, what are you?" Her voice trailed off as she noticed the happy birthday banner still hanging untouched above the chaos. She instantly released the homewrecker and grabbed my arm instead. "They came to surprise me for my birthday." She lied shrilly. "My boss just gave me a raise." That hug meant nothing. Nobody bought it. The crowd remained stone-faced. Her father suddenly lunged, choking her as he roared, "Birthday? I'll give you a goddamn funeral." Chaos erupted. They dragged her kicking from the elevator. "Mom!" She screamed at her mother. "Help me." Instead of helping, her mother pulled a fruit knife from her pocket and slashed at her daughter's throat. People grabbed her arm mid-swing, but the blade still sliced deep across my girlfriend's cheek. "I gave you life. I'll take it back." The mother shrieked, completely unhinged. "I'll kill you then myself." This was surreal. These were the same parents who'd always spoiled her rotten, the type to scold me for picking on their princess if we ever argued. Now their golden child had humiliated them publicly and committed felonies on live stream. Frankly, I'd want to die too in their position. Even as people restrained her, the mother kept screaming, veins bulging. My girlfriend stared in shock, blood dripping down her face. "Mom, it's not what you think. He's just my boss." The homewrecker tried intervening. "Auntie, please calm down. We're just—" The mother spat a mouthful of blood directly in his face before collapsing. I'd heard about people literally coughing up blood from rage, but seeing it was something else. "Mom." My girlfriend scrambled toward the unconscious woman, only to get kicked away by her father. "Don't call us Mom and Dad. We disown you." The homewrecker started stammering. Everyone's overreacting before getting tackled to the ground. I couldn't even see who was throwing punches at the adulterer anymore. It had devolved into a full-blown brawl. The hallway was packed and chaotic. Everyone surrounded the man, kicking and hitting him. Every time he tried to scramble back toward the elevator, hands yanked him back into the fray. Curses flew as fists smashed his face and boots slammed into his ribs. Soon, he lay motionless on the floor like a beaten dog. His lover wasn't faring any better. After her future father-in-law knocked her down, he grabbed the fruit knife her future mother-in-law had dropped earlier. Screaming hysterically, "Your mother was right. We should kill you. Then kill ourselves. We can't face anyone after this." The girlfriend crawled backward, sobbing, "It's all a misunderstanding. Why won't you believe me? Why are you framing an innocent person?" I sighed. "They're not framing you. They've been watching everything. She froze. What? The proposal was live-streamed from the start so our loved ones could witness our love. Every move you made was broadcast. Horror flashed across her face. Then, my coworkers who came downstairs earlier, the neighbors. Yep. Everyone in your life knows. Same for everyone in his life. She lunged at me, clawing my collar, screaming, "Why didn't you warn me? After all we've been through. Why set me up like this? I tried. I called to stop you from getting in that car. But you said you were in a meeting. Then I offered to bring your luggage myself. But you accused me of scheming to steal your money." She slumped to her knees. "You couldn't have been clearer? I wanted to be. But then you two threatened to pay $200,000 to break my arm or run me over with a car. Why protect someone who wants me dead?" The adulterer, pale and trembling, stammered, "My wife called, the company chairman called." I smirked. They probably got the live stream link from coworkers. "Oh, and about that hit and run on the janitor? The cops downstairs are definitely here for you." The two stared at each other, speechless, until the enraged crowd descended on them again. They scrambled desperately, but every escape attempt ended with someone dragging them back by the ankles. The irony? Her parents, the ones who should have protected her, were now useless. Her father lay unconscious after vomiting blood, while her mother, still clutching the knife, begged bystanders to stop her from committing murder. As the girlfriend lay battered on the floor, she wailed to the adulterer, "What do I do? My life's over." He snarled, "I'm the one who's ruined. My wife knows. The whole company knows. You destroyed me. You destroyed me." She screamed, "My mom's dying. I'll expose you. You ordered that hit and run. I had nothing to do with it. I'll cooperate with the police." He lunged, choking her. "Then I'll kill you first." Her face turned blue as she clawed at his arms. But he kept squeezing. The crowd watched coldly, no one lifting a finger to help. If anything, they seemed to relish the spectacle. When the elevator doors finally reopened, police rushed out, shouting, "Enough!" They pried the man off her, cuffing both. One officer barked, "You're under arrest for conspiracy to commit assault." The two went limp, defeated. Aftermath: her mother was hospitalized. The mob denied any violence, conveniently. The hallway cameras had been covered. But the real twist? The one needing critical care wasn't her mother. It was the girlfriend herself. The adulterer's chokehold had severed her spinal cord. Doctors fought to save her, but failed. She was left paralyzed from the neck down, unable to control even her bladder. Her parents, too ashamed to care for her, repeatedly dumped her on the streets. The neighborhood committee intervened, but her father roared, "Throw me in jail. I'll never take that disgrace back." As for the adulterer, charged with the hit and run and attempted murder, he got life in prison. His prenup and felony status let his wife seize everything, leaving him penniless. The girlfriend never faced trial. What's the point when she's a quadriplegic? Now she lies bedridden, dependent on others for every basic need. The ultimate irony? The parents who once doted on her would rather rot in jail than acknowledge their shame. Some love story. Ultimately, my girlfriend was sent to a welfare facility for care. She had no family and no friends there. Unable to walk or even sit up, she'd spend the rest of her life trapped in that agonizing condition. During one unbearable moment, I secretly went to visit her. At the facility, I witnessed a hostile caregiver who'd just changed my girlfriend's clothes. When my girlfriend soiled herself immediately afterward, the caregiver violently grabbed her hair and slapped her hard across the face twice. My girlfriend lay there weeping silently, not daring to utter a word. This cruelty sickened me. But facility staff quietly explained the caregiver's background. She'd recently started volunteering after working as a janitor. A car accident had shattered her leg, and though she'd received substantial compensation, she couldn't stay idle. People said she holds umbrellas for others because she's endured storms herself. Hearing this, everything became clear. Let her strike if she must. This was exactly what my girlfriend deserved.